I'm going to shame myself right now.
Shame. Shame.
Self-shaming.
Shame.
Delicious. You're watching Whiskey Wednesday here. I know it's Friday for those of you live. I have to explain it to everybody here, both live and watching on YouTube, that we take these highlights from Friday and we ship them on over to our YouTube channel so that you can have a Whiskey Wednesday. And last Wednesday, I did not post a Whiskey Wednesday. I'm sorry.
Shame. Shame.
Sorry.
Shame.
Sorry. But this week, I did not forget you. Now, we don't get a lot of views on these. Like, for a channel that has 18,000 subscribers, and the views are literally under 100 views on some of these, which is crazy, partially because we're so variety that the YouTube algorithm doesn't know what we are anymore, which is great, fantastic, and I love it because I don't care about views. But also because I like this portion of the show, but it's not doing good. It's not doing good. So, like, I ask of you, those watching on YouTube that enjoy Whiskey Wednesdays, those of you on Twitch that enjoy it, if I would like to hear from you if you do, because perhaps I'm like pushing this whiskey on everybody, this devil juice. Perhaps the devil juice is too much for people. Easy Flip says it feels okay. I would like to see if Brianna's in this one. I think she is sweet. She is awesome. You're going to enjoy this journey. Even if you're not into whiskeys, let me tell you, this is a very entertaining channel called The Whiskey Tribe. Let's see. We got Whiskey Wednesday for you today. Let's do this.
I got it.
How? Well, how did she get that?
I'm just a natural winner.
I don't want to do this anymore. Aerating wine is a thing. Aerating whiskey, though, that's not a typical practice.
One, I've never heard of this before. Aerating whiskey, other than like taking your Glencairn glass and moving it around in such a manner to aerate it. But I think they're talking like full-blown aeration, man.
Just that happens in whiskey circles. That's not a thing necessarily. Why is that?
Because air doesn't affect whiskey the same way it affects wine.
Or does it? Because
We've been tagged in so many TikToks about people aerating whiskey like this.
Oh God. Okay. Isn't that like a milk
Sticking a
foamer?
frother. Yeah.
the frother. This has become a bit of a fad, a trend on the interwebs there.
Okay.
And I'm looking at
How could it taste? How could it taste? I feel like that would be ruining the whiskey. That's just my personal opinion right now. I have not seen this. I watched this the first time with you guys, but literally, how good could that be to be aerated? I feel like it would not be good.
it, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is like amazing! It makes it so smooth. What's going on?" And it's just aerating. If you'll remember, back in the day, we did an episode talking about the effect of air in whiskey over time. We did like a wine aerator.
Yeah.
It's like, surely this isn't going to do anything with whiskey.
That looks like your cat, Retro.
Are you getting a difference? It really is slightly sweeter on the nose.
I'll be damned if the wine aerator did make a big difference.
You're fast evaporating the higher proof alcohol. So that's what's going to change the flavor.
So you think it's the evaporation of the alcohol,
I think
not the mixing of the air into it that's opening up the aromas?
That's my theory.
So I want to do a quick comparison back whenever we did a wine aerator, and we're compared to this. It's like, is that basically the same result that we found from wine aerators way back in the day?
Looks like a bird.
It does.
That's the wine aerator.
Oh, wow, interesting.
And then also we'll do a non-aerated pour.
No. I understand that the air can affect possibly the taste a little bit. I'm not quite sure if it can. I like that syrupy kind of whiskey liquid, man. Like I don't know if I can handle this. I don't know if I can handle this.
First, are you finding any difference on the nose?
I like the liquid format of the whiskey.
Actually, the aerated one seems like it made the flavors kind of pop out a little more.
Okay, let's see what the response is here.
Okay.
I don't know if he was actually believing that.
Oh my God! I couldn't resist.
I love him.
Nah, I think it's psychosomatic.
Thank you. That's the head connoisseur right there. Thank you.
Go through the most popular and favorite whiskeys in the whiskey tribe right now, and we're going to do aerated and a non-aerated version with these very popular whiskeys in the community that the Magnificent Bastards voted up.
Oh yeah.
That is so much air going in there right now.
Yeah.
I think in the TikToks we've been tagged
Okay,
in,
you're going to give me a look out now?
they get like, they call it being fluffed. So you're making it fluffy.
Can I?
You can't do that to whiskey. You see.
No.
They
you
get
understand
like,
this man's
they
pain?
call it being fluffed. So you're making it fluffy.
You see the man's pain. You see the man's pain. You don't fluff a whiskey. You can't fluff a whiskey. What's going on here? What's going on here, man? This is ridiculous, man. See you, DEF CON. Have a good time, bro. Have a good weekend. You too, buddy. Thanks for chilling with us today. We always love having you here, DEF CON. And welcome home, Plazenstein.
Can I just say that you know these people also talk about auras?
Look,
Hey, auras are real.
yeah. Is it a noticeable difference? Now, whether or not you prefer the difference, rule number one in our community, the best whiskey is whiskey you like to drink the way you like to drink it. Now, if you like to drink your whiskey fluffed,
You're a fluffer. That's okay.
that's a lot of air. You ready?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, well,
it's
yeah,
cloudy.
because it's now full of air molecules.
It's fluffed.
That is fluffed.
There's a huge difference
Okay.
because this one's now way sweeter and this one fluffier. It's got like more of the wood and
See how
alcohol
it's clearing
notes.
up though now? Because
Yeah.
the
Here.
air is moving to the top?
See what I'm saying?
Wouldn't it just move so fast to the top to the point where it would not make a difference? Like, I feel like I would just like escape the whiskey very quickly for some reason.
Is there a difference?
Yes.
Maybe. I
It's
guess.
supposed to be a hard drink. It's whiskey, right? Just a name change. You're essentially effing with the very soul of whiskey when you do this. It is blasphemous to do this. I feel like this is a blasphemy. This is blasphemy.
Dude, I'm getting the difference, man. Look, we'll do the
Oh, he's getting a difference. He's getting a difference. He's getting a difference.
blind thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Clearly Psalm level 6.
Did you prefer it unfluffed or fluffed?
I liked unmolested.
Molested.
That's different than fluffing. Invitation.
What whiskey are we molesting next?
I feel like there's innuendos in this conversation that I'm not
Okay.
picking up on.
Oh, okay. So on
Ooh, what's going on here?
a set.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to be pulling out the most popular whiskeys in our community right now. I'll be fluffing one and leaving the other unfluffed.
All right, I'm ready. This is Redbreast 12. Guessed it.
There's a mark that I know, you guys don't, so I know which is which.
Okay, I know already. This one is the aerated.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so you're finding that much of a difference.
Yeah,
Whether or not you're right, we'll see. Let's go ahead and taste them.
yeah. It just, I'm doubling down on that.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so why are you determining that's the aerated one?
It felt like the particles were just like all over the place. And this one, they're more like chilled out. They're just like, we're here, but we're right here. This one, they're like, I'm all up here. And then when you try it, it also tastes that way in your mouth.
Okay.
Okay.
Science. All over the place. And this one, they're more like chilled out. They're just like, we're here, but we're right here. This one, they're like, I'm all up here. And then when you try
What? Watch. Sorry, Pepe, quit muting me. I like Brianna explaining these things, and check out Homeboy over here after she's done explaining. Watch. She's like, okay, whatever. Watch.
it, it also tastes that way in your mouth.
Okay.
Okay.
Science.
She is
The
best
one on the
part of
left
Shut Up.
feels soft.
Brianna really ties it together with her personality. You're absolutely right. James, I couldn't agree with you more, dude.
Softer, a
Okay.
little more muted. So if that's the
Mad
impact
style.
that is creative,
Mad Style. Mad Style says his mind was on sex. That's just Mad Style. That's so very Mad Style of you. It's time for your sound effect, bro. It's very Mad Style of you to say that. You can throw up a little bit of that call sign for the metal. We need a little of that. We need a little of that when Mad Style says shit like that.
from aeration, then that's it. If that's just what Redbreast 12 Splay tastes like and I don't remember, we're talking single-digit percentiles.
Okay, so it's subtle. You're saying it's subtle?
Yeah.
So both of you prefer the one on your right,
Yeah.
Yes.
unfluffed.
There you go.
Knew it.
Yeah, you like it unfluffed.
I was right.
Okay, whether or not the FAD, I don't know. It's too early to call a trajectory. Let's put that off to the side.
I'm gonna get in.
Dude, give me the classic whiskey.
All right,
what are
I
we
got
talking about?
Fluffed.
I think the right one's flipped.
Why?
All right, it's just a little bit softer on the palate. The noses are pretty close.
It is softer on the palate.
So I'd say if I was going off a nose, I would have picked this one. If I'm going off a palate, I would have picked this one.
So what are you going off with?
Like I said, the difference
Dude, he's gonna get it wrong. Uh-oh.
in this thing is so single digity.
She's
That is
calling
just
it
a
within
guess.
seconds.
Yeah, I know she is.
With
but
confidence.
confidence does not always equal accuracy.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I think
she
I'm gonna
was
go.
right and you were wrong.
Yeah. Was it left? Was the mark?
Oh man, that's some karma. That was for that okay comment. You see, that was for that okay comment. That's karma coming back. That's karma coming back. Brianna won that.
This is key.
The nose on the left was softer, and the nose on the right had more interesting vibrance, but by like 3 points, 4 points, maybe. I mean, smell these things.
I'd say 15%.
Okay. 15%.
Because I noticed it immediately. Like you can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, on the fluffed nose, it is much more lively. Like the oak and the tannins are jumping out of the glass. You get to the nose of the unfluffed, and it's more tame and settled, a little bit sweeter.
Guess what card I'm thinking of?
Queen of Hearts.
Yeah.
Ah, that's it? That's the whole thing.
Guess what card you're thinking of?
Diamonds.
Diamond, she called a suit. She called the entire suit. She does bring the whole show together, man. She does bring it together.
Of sevens.
No.
Oh, this is the one reason I love watching this sketch. They're already lit. They're already lit while they're tasting this, man. Let's get back to past the show, even though their show is really legendary. They got great show. Like look at all this. I'm fast forwarding through. Sometimes I even want to watch the show. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Got it.
I think I have it.
7.
Oh, is that?
You won.
Is that the thing that was supposed to happen earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have this.
Wow.
We'll check.
This is the least different of them so far.
It is?
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with that. It
See?
is.
Yeah.
But I know which one it is.
Look, here's the thing.
I know.
Yeah. I don't doubt.
Oh, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I was gonna say right has been fluffed and left is unfluffed.
Trusting your instincts in this exercise is key. Brianna is the definition of trusting her instincts.
It's the only reason I've made it this far.
Raw instinct. Okay, the left one is the one that you mixed up with air.
I said the right, I think.
Brianna's right.
I am?
Yes!
What?
Wow!
Awesome!
Come on, bring it in.
So she's the master fluffer.
Yeah. Okay, what? You don't think that left palate tastes softer? So maybe my marker's wrong.
Okay.
I keep going back to looking for the
See,
softer.
I actually thought that the left palate, that's what confused me because I thought it tasted stronger.
Really?
Because normally,
I think I'm broken, guys.
So what we're finding at this point is across categories, if you're fluffing your whiskey, will it make a difference? Yes, but the difference will be much more dramatic in some pours versus others.
You know what the difference between those is? Is the new oak ones had
Oh,
had a higher impact than the used oak ones.
Okay. Do you think
point.
there's
So-
potentially a pot still, column still? Because in like the bourbon, you're gonna have a column still as part of the stripping run. Oh, do
Next.
we have a primal spirits? That may be an interesting thing to compare.
The new
oh, we do,
making?
yes.
Yeah, this is a good determination as to whether or not the still is a big factor in the fluffing, or if it's going to be the barrel. This
This is their own brand.
is the pot still we make.
Oh, nice.
What will eventually become single malt whiskey. It's out.
I would love to watch a video where they distill this because I would love to see how this is distilled. I've never seen a clear whiskey.
Ours, we did pot still.
Unless it's not. Is it a mezcal? It's a tequila. I'm like, you can't fucking do that to whiskey. Is it a mezcal? It's a tequila, isn't it? Is it a tequila or is it a whiskey? I gotta know now. Hold on a second. I'm gonna look this up.
I have no idea on this
Unaged.
Yeah.
one. This one's
Is it close?
I can't really distinguish it.
There's a difference between these two,
Oh, there is.
but now I'm doubting what caused the difference. Can I say on the palate, The one on the left is softer, but on the nose it's sharper.
Okay.
Palate is more dense on the right.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I feel like it's because there's no barrel impact on here. I
No,
think
so
that's
all those other flavor chemicals don't
been
exist.
what has.
So maybe fluffing is interacting
find anything on
mostly with things that are teased out of the barrel.
I don't think so. I think
do.
we're just getting more to play with. So instead of having to figure out the impact on 10 chemicals, we're getting to see the impact on 1,000 chemicals, and so it's more obvious. I don't know.
Left or right, which is fluffed?
I guess I would say the right.
I'm just gonna make one up. Left was fluffed.
Brandon's right again.
I was.
Did you say right?
I did say right.
Yeah, good. Okay.
The exact same mash bill, but this is the column still version versus
Dude,
the pot still.
I don't freaking know.
Nose taste, we'll move on.
I can't tell the difference.
I can't either. I'm gonna say left.
I'm gonna say
It's
right
fluffed.
is fluffed.
Okay, left is fluffed, but both of you
that what it
guys get
is?
no point.
I am furiously trying to type here. I'm looking over at Pepe to get some answers because I really want to know. Just a name change says it's whiskey that hasn't been aged, isn't? I don't know, man. I don't know. Now I'm really wondering what it is. Like I'm really I wish I could get a close up of the bottle. I'm trying to find it on Google.
Points because you didn't say it with confidence.
Yeah, no.
Well, I get half a point because I was technically right.
We have Green Spot.
Oh, yes.
Irish whiskey.
Let's go back here. Let me remember where we're at right now. Let's go look at the bottle if we can. Can we get a look at the bottle? Let's see. Oh man, I can't. Let's see here. Yeah, they don't do a close up of the bottle.
Hey, Daniel's
Left. Right.
Shoot!
Right is the left one.
right. Is the
I'm
left
gonna
one.
say right.
Okay.
I don't know.
Why are you both
He's
saying
usually
right?
during
Well,
the show. He
he's
is.
confused.
Well, nose is more subdued on the left.
It is. I'm getting the more sweetness again though on the left. Oh,
Brianna tasted
Nice.
the right. Daniel tasted.
White Lightning's Moonshine, man. White Lightning's Moonshine, which is a whiskey. Holy God, am I learning things today on this stream? Wait a second. Moonshine. Oh, is that what's going on? I gotta study up here. I definitely have to study up. Hold on a moment. Hold on. You guys, I'm learning things today. Moonshine. Is it whiskey? Uh-huh. Unaged whiskey. God bless you guys. You helped me solve this together. It is. Moonshine is a homemade unaged whiskey. So that's what they're doing. You know, they had a video entitled on Whiskey Tribe that they were going to get arrested for this particular whiskey that they were making, and it's probably because it's a moonshine. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, look at the things I'm learning, man. I thought moonshine was its own category.
Tasted left. Now Brianna tasted left. Daniel tasted the right. So they're tough.
That's interesting.
There's more character in
I'm
the
learning.
palate on the
I'm
right.
learning.
It's softer on the left. The nose on the
learning.
left, more flattened.
I love
Nose
whiskey.
on the right, more vibrant. So across the board, this has more going on. I prefer the one on the right.
Okay.
I think the right is the fluffed,
Which do you
but
prefer?
I like the left a little
Oh,
bit.
wow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The one on the right is
I'm in my
fluffed.
favorite type of
So you're
school,
both
Rich.
right, but you actually like the fluffed one
I
better.
do for the first time.
And it was
Yeah.
already a whiskey that you really enjoyed.
This is the stuff I wish they taught in high schools, man. Like, man, I would have paid much more attention.
Yeah.
Green Spot Irish whiskey.
Interesting.
Again, I'm going to argue
No.
5 points difference.
How much difference?
Maybe.
I would say this one is less than the bourbons.
Okay. Well, then let's go to a bourbon. We're at the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Oh, it's a good whiskey.
Very.
It is a very good whiskey, by the way. You know, last week we talked, or the week before last, we talked about like budget whiskeys that had like certain flavors in them. And generally, I am not a fan. But we talked about the peanut butter one called, oh my God, what's the name of it? One of you have tried it and said it was good. Hold on. Screwball. Screwball was the name of it. That's it. It's like a $20 bottle, Screwball. And one of our members actually tried it. I can't remember. Oh my goodness. If you're here, I'm so sorry. But you said you tried it and you liked it. And a Screwball is a good whiskey. So like anytime I see whiskeys that I'm familiar with, I will say whether I like them or not. And Elijah Craig is a good standby, solid whiskey. So, you know, and again, I'm not endorsing drinking alcohol underage. Obviously, you have to be of age. But if you are of age, I highly recommend an Elijah Craig whiskey is just a solid go-to whiskey.
Popular on the whiskey trap.
I think right.
I've never had the barrel proof though.
Right. It's fluffed.
So
Yeah.
You're getting a big difference.
Yeah.
So bourbons make the big difference. Maybe it's the new oak.
I think right
It's okay.
is screwed with.
Bullet.
Both of you are
Yeah,
wrong.
it's okay.
Darn it.
Really?
The left.
Sharp.
The left.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go on record now as saying what this has proven is,
Yeah.
does it make a difference? Sure, maybe, varying degrees.
Some categories
It
more
does,
so than
'cause
others.
these are-
Bullet's more like a mixing whiskey for me, you know. But some people would say no. But I've always found that like for Bullet, I would just use it for mixed drinks.
They're different.
Is it a predictable difference?
Yeah.
No.
Now here's the point where I kind of get excited about it, because it was just a predictable thing where, hey guys, aeration softens whiskey and it neutralizes flavors and makes it less interesting. Do that if you want. No. Now it's a worthwhile tool to go exploring to see what happens to a whiskey, because it could liven it up, it could neutralize it.
Who knows?
It could make it a whiskey that you really enjoy.
This can't be real. This can't be real. What I'm seeing, wow. I mean, they're really into their whiskeys. They distill. They're master distillers. And you know, I just wonder if it's their creativity and their wanting to try to distill in different ways that is making them to say this about aeration. If the creative is taking over, but seems to me like they like it. It's crazy, man.
Could make something that you enjoy even more. I save these for last for obvious reasons.
I
I'm
want
thinking-
to do Ardbeg.
Oh
Let's
God,
do Ardbeg.
Ardbeg.
Oh, is the
Dude, Ardbeg, they're gonna aerate Ardbeg. Are you kidding me, man? This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy.
That's
this
so
is my
good.
go-to
It
Ardbeg.
smells so good.
Ooh, it's just, I don't know though.
Wow. Are
Got
you
a punch
kidding
in
me?
both of them.
It's a slightly sharper nose on the right. Sharp, I mean
That's
specifically
kind of
sharp.
what I thought as well.
Same notes, same exact tasting notes or nose notes, but sharper.
But what does that mean?
I don't know. I'm
you know
so
what
lost.
I mean?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because you're right,
new-
it's
it's a whole
sharper,
new
but this
thing.
one feels more.
It's a whole new thing what the aeration is doing to them. Like, it's interesting to see these guys. They're like sommeliers in a way, you know, like they've been in this business so long. They're distillers, obviously, but they're like masters with the palate, with the nose. They know what they're talking about. It's interesting to see them playing with this aeration. You know, like it came off like a TikTok thing. You know, now it's actually seeming like like there's something maybe a little bit more to it. And because it's new territory for these dudes, you can see they're contemplating like incorporating it or how to go about telling if something is aerated or not already. You can see them calculating. You can see like the new thoughts entering their head and how they have to adjust in terms of like how they're going to critique it. You can see it totally.
Or like a circle.
Eric's like, how many drinks have they each gone through now in this video? A lot. Eric, were you able to hear me thanking you earlier, dude? I did not see you type earlier, but if you did, I will have your giveaway video out on the 23rd, I think we said. So thank you for your patience. I should have put that out much sooner, and it's great to see you here. Thank you for this is the first time I think I've seen you type in here, so I just wanted you to know. Okay, good. I appreciate you, bro. And I'm sorry. And I'm also sending out, I got 2 of these I need to send out. I got a couple of these left. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm giving away these brought to us by Mad Style, who printed these. I've got 3 of these left. Hold on one second. I'm mailing a couple out to some fans. I only have 3 of these left. Mad Style. Dude, I only have 3 of these left, bro. They did real good. Oh, thank you, James. Metal to polka, yeah.
Du hast dich gefragt, du hast dich gefragt, du hast dich gefragt und ich hab nicht gesagt.
Thank you, James. I appreciate you, man. So yeah, we do have these little DG360 collectibles printed to us by Mad Style, which are awesome. I've got 3 left, I believe. So if you do want them, just DM me. I'm sending out 2, one to Captain, Carrot, and to Fingers. So I will be sending those out shortly. I just want to say all the things that I need to do. Mad Style says, speaking of that, I got a brand new $1,600 3D printer that prints way faster and better. Oh my God, Mad Style, man. Dude, I'm keeping this one though. Look, hold on. I'm keeping this one, man. This one's awesome. I don't know if you can see it. It is just one of my favorite DG emblems with the stash, dude. This one I am keeping. This one's awesome.
I'm warning you.
Thank you, Eric. God bless you.
Next time it's gonna be glass.
Thank you so much, Eric. 10 community sub gifts. James giving out 500 biddies. That was Basil's books. Dudes, I'm so happy. I cannot wait to tell Zoe we're getting a battery for our car. Thank you guys so much. That is awesome. She had some car troubles I talked about this morning.
Things going to your nose. This one feels more like a stab going to your nose. God, I don't fucking know, man.
More sharpness and more going on the right.
See,
So the question is,
for palette, I'm the opposite. I feel like this
really?
one's got sharper on the left, and this one's more subdued on the right.
no, I still stand by it. It's a little more edgy on the right.
I don't know anything anymore.
The scotches, it turns out.
Yeah, because you're.
Next time it's gonna be glass.
What? 20? 20? Hold on a second.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
What a boss, man. Just handed out 30 sub gifts. He basically gave a subscription to every person who's live right now with us, man. That is ridiculous. I think that's a first, Eric. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. That is so generous. He is so cool, man. I love Eric. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, dude.
Don't know.
What do you prefer?
The right one.
You prefer the right one. What do you prefer?
That's awesome. That deserves an amen, and that also deserves some applause.
You're not gonna hate me.
Thank you, bro. If I had an Eric's a Rule sign, I'd be flashing it right now. That was amazing. Thank you so much.
Look, the answer is the one on the left is the one you prefer.
I prefer the one on the right.
You prefer.
Okay, because that is so crazy how good their palettes are. Like, look, you know that he's gonna love the unfluffed. You know that he's gonna like the classic, and you know she's gonna like the fluffed. It's craziness. Stunner, thank you for those Bezos biddies, dude. Thank you, Stunner. I love you, bro. Oh my God. Oh, you know, this morning when we started this morning, you guys know who are here from the very beginning. Like, I was in such a state. I was thinking to myself, nah, I'm not going to stream today. And I haven't thought that way in like ages. I woke up like somber. I woke up just in a weird mode. I haven't been feeling myself lately just because the world's like attacking me, you know? And man, not just like the bits and all the donations, but just being around you guys and like the energy you guys are bringing to me and the support and the love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is definitely felt. Thank you very much. Brianna, don't laugh at me.
Brianna thing that's ever happened.
Yeah, absolutely. No.
You both prefer the fluffed whiskey.
The right one is the fluffed one?
Yes.
More sharp?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Aeration, the thing that seems to be more predictable is bourbon. Bourbon is going to have that new oak impact. And wine, one of the reasons why you're aerating the wine is to tease out those tannins, which is, those barrel bitter notes. So maybe that's the commonality between wine and bourbon. It's the barrel forward stuff. And maybe the aeration is playing well with the woody new oak that happens in bourbons. And once you get into the scotches and the Irish, you're talking about used oak.
Yeah.
And the aeration doesn't have as much of those things to play with. Either way, I think it's a worthwhile thing. Even though it's a fad that actually has something, to poke at.
Right.
Let's just say though, if I went over to someone's house, and they poured us some whiskey,
and
then they got out,
dude.
Yeah. He's right. God bless him. He's right. Some things you just leave classic. Like classic Coke. Coke when Coke was Coke. And then they brought out the new Coke, and everybody hated the new Coke. There was a couple people that liked the new Coke, but people remember that taste of the original Coke, right? And then what happened? They made a classic Coke. Classic Coke didn't taste like classic Coke. You remember that day? Who remembers that day? Can I see ones in the chat? When classic Coke came out and it didn't taste like the Coke you remembered before new Coke came out. What happened to the Coke of Cokes? People that are old as I am remember that day. Thank you, Jilted. Thank you, Aether. Do you remember how mad most people were when the new Coke came out that they had to bring back the Coke Classic? And then when you had the Coke Classic to this day does not taste like the original Coke that was Coke before they started effing with it. Pepsi was super happy. In fact, that launched Pepsi. Jilted, you're absolutely right. That launched Pepsi into the stratosphere when Coke did that. Coke messed up so monumentously. They effed it up so bad. Pepsi skyrocketed past Coke. Until this day, I remember when they changed it to the new Coke and tried to bring back the Coke Classic, and it did not taste like Coke Classic, and I'm still mad about it. You can see it. I'm visibly upset. What happened to that original Coke recipe? Who has it hidden in some crazy dungeon somewhere in a treasure chest? Where is that old recipe Coke? And that's what we're doing. That's what, a lot of people say, well, how does this have any relevance, DG? Because I'm talking about what they're doing to this whiskey right now. They're aerating whiskey. What if they get away from the roots of what whiskey is? What if they get away from the classic whiskey that we all loved for centuries? It was fine for centuries. Don't touch it. Don't do those things to that whiskey. Totally agree with this gentleman right here. Totally agree.
Okay, but that sounds fun. If
Yeah.
you're going over to somebody's house and they give you 2 pours, and you're doing the comparison.
Yeah, because that's a
fun.
game.
Yeah.
And games are, that's fine.
You're going to judge me if I pull this out?
So listen.
Totally.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Listen.
What if it was black?
Oh, man.
Okay, there you go. All right, you nibs and bastards. If you haven't been paying attention, then we just kicked off the quarterly challenge in the Whiskey
dildo
Trap.
theme
This
here.
is a dry week.
I see what the
Optional
algorithm
break
is
from
doing.
drinking alcohol to reset the palate. Make
Listen. I see what the algorithm is doing here, man. The last one and now this, man.